Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Oh, wow, that tasted amazing. My vocal cords needed it too. Sometimes, when you sleep and you kind of wake up and you got that raspiness in your throat and whatever, and as soon as you take that first little slurp of coffee, ooh, boy, I'll tell you, it just wakes up the whole body. No, it's an amazing drug, I'll tell you what. And of course, I put a little cinnamon in there. A lot of people ask, what kind of coffee do I drink? Well, guys, it's just some Costco brand that Judy picks up, and then I just put hazelnut cream in there, and I sprinkle in some cinnamon, and boy, I'll tell you, I really just enjoy it so much. Well, anyways, guys, I was reading in a very interesting article today. It almost kind of made me laugh in a way, but it's also quite sad too when you think of the state of affairs. So the Biden administration is out there and they're advocating for the banning of all gas stoves in America. Can you believe that? Huh. Now, of course, they're citing, all these, different studies on emissions and all this and this and that and whatever. And the reality is this is just an agenda. I mean, we have had gas stoves for years and years and years. And in fact, I suspect even the White House, down in the White House kitchen, is cooking food on gas and not electric stoves and stuff like that. And in fact, most restaurants, I would suspect almost every restaurant in America is utilizing gas for their stoves. Why? Because when you cook your food over gas, believe it or not, it makes a big difference in the way in which that food is cooked and the flavors of it. Now, I'm sure there's great ways of cooking on electric stoves. I've had electric stoves for many years of my life, but now that we're living down here in the place that we're living now, we have a really beautiful gas burning stove. And I'll tell you, it is one of the most wonderful appliances that I have ever had, and we enjoy it so very much. In fact, the way the food is cooked and everything. But this is just a big agenda thing. And in fact, if you were to ask me, I don't think the issue is with the gas stoves. I think the issue, if they really want to help to clean it up, is the ventilation. Why not fix the ventilation and fix the hood fans and all of that kind of stuff? Because, guys, this is an agenda. This is a climate change control issue. It has nothing to do with of whether or not gas stoves are healthy for us or not. That is just, subterfuge. That's not the real issue whatsoever. I mean, come on. The reality is this. What are they going to do next? Ban fireplaces in everybody's home so you can't have a fireplace and you can't burn your wood because, oh my goodness, a little bit of that soot is going to get in there. Well, how about all the dust that settles in our house? What are we going to try and have systems put in there so they can vacuum out every flake of dust that gets created? Well, come on, guys. The thing is, it gets to the point of absolute ridiculousness, and you can see right through their agenda because, look, these are the same guys, listen to this, that go over there to these big things in Davos that they have, fly in their private jets all around the world, burning an amazing amount of fuel and leaving like a massive carbon footprint. Now, while they're over there, let me ask you something. Who do you think caters their meals? You guessed it. It's world chefs. What do you think they're cooking on over there, guys? Do you think they're cooking on a little electric stove over here or induction heat and all that? Absolutely no way. Most of those world-class chefs are cooking on gas stoves. And that's the way it's always been. And that's probably the way it will always be. I think this is just a media deal. I don't think it's going to see the light of day, especially when you consider the major manufacturers that actually produce these stoves. And think of the jobs associated with those, with the manufacture of those stoves, and on and on and on, that all that goes with it. It is truly phenomenal, the spin-offs from a lot of these industries and the jobs and the impact that they have in the economy. So when they come out and say, hey, we want to cancel this or cancel that, like for instance in California, I think it's like 2030, they're not going to sell any more gas-powered vehicles or something to that effect. Well, I'd like to see what the world's going to look like up then. Maybe they have some technology they're about to release that they haven't told the rest of us about that's going to make it feasible. But the reality is, just this last winter here, and or what, no, it was in the summer, sorry, that they were having that major power issue because of the heat wave, and they were telling people, hey, don't run your air conditioners too long, and da 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 da. Well, can you imagine California with the majority of people having electric vehicles and having those all plugged in? I'm telling you, they'll bring the grid down literally within 30 minutes with that kind of situation. So I don't know how that's going to fly, but I guess we'll see. Maybe what they want is rapid transit where you don't even get to, like we said in that article a few days back, where the WEF was saying you don't have the right to own your own vehicle. Maybe that's part of the agenda. We're just going to decrease vehicle ownership and make you take ride sharing programs or public rapid transportation, so the government gets to be in control of your movement that way, and on and on and on. I don't know. It just sounds totally ridiculous when you hear about all these various bans for all this and that and whatever. Sometimes, guys, I actually think some of these articles are out there just to kind of push our buttons and get us to jump on these little soapboxes like I'm doing right now and say a little spiel and just rile us all up, keep us off balance. Who knows? Something like that. It's kind of like, oh, look at all this over here while we do this over here kind of stuff. That's what I think sometimes we get in these news articles that go out there. And of course, hey, it sells papers, it gets clicks, on and on and on. That's just the way the world works. Well, guys, I have a fantastic video planned for us later on today, and I sure hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful one out. Boy, the sun is shining. It smells so nice out in here. Barely even got any kind of a big breeze. It is really, really nice. So, hey, I hope you're enjoying your day wherever you are in the world. And until later on today, I have a good one and take care.